Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. And this week is packed with stuff that's fun to read. Seems like every week I've got lots and lots of awesome books to talk about these days. Let's start with the DC guys. This is Justice League #1. A brand new relaunch of DC's legendary team book. What can you say about Justice League? Except that I love me some Jim Cheung. He's the artist on this book. Really excited about this. Grab the 4 issues from the weekly Justice League No Justice to catch up to what's going on with this one, or just jump into this brand new #1. Everybody loves the Justice League. Man of Steel #2 continues the weekly onslaught of the Superverse by Brian Michael Bendis. As I said, it's weekly. There will be 5 issues, so they're rolling out fast and furious. Don't fall behind. This book is super fun, super awesome. Everybody knows I'm a big Superman fan, so real excited about that one too. The one you're excited about, along with everybody else, is this. This is Batman 48. Getting ever closer to the big wedding issue. I don't know how Tom King continues to one-up himself issue after issue, but this one is amazing like they've all been. If for some reason you're not reading Batman, you got to get in on this. Pick up this #48 and get ready for #50, or pick up the trades for the series, however you want to do it, but get in on this because this is really one of the very best books in comics. Speaking of the wedding, this is your second prelude to the wedding issue. This is Nightwing versus Hush. Last week you got Robin versus Ra's al Ghul. Like everything Batman, people can't get enough of this stuff. So get this stuff on your sub list, or get down to your shop today and pick up this wedding prelude stuff. Grab all the Batmanery you can because, well, like I say, just some of the best stuff going on in comics. Speaking of Nightwing, that's your latest issue of Nightwing. One of my favorite Bat titles. And here's Batman taking on Deathstroke. Latest issue of Deathstroke. Been going on for a few issues. Fun stuff there. And Harley Quinn rounds out your Bat stuff for the week. Yes, I consider Harley a Bat book, even though it's more of a Suicide Squad family thing at this point. Wonder Woman gets an annual this week, the second annual of the Rebirth series. I like annuals, double-sized one-shot stories. Fun stuff. Green Arrow and Green Lanterns always roll out in the same week, and that's always fun. Cyborg rounds out your Rebirth proper stuff, but always more DC to talk about. The Unexpected is the first issue of your latest New Age of Heroes book, and Curse of the Brimstone is one of the many ongoing New Age of Heroes books. This stuff has caught a lot of people by surprise. People have been pleasantly surprised with all of this. So grab this week's Curse of the Brimstone, grab Unexpected, pick up, I don't know, a lot of this New Age of Heroes stuff, particularly Terrifics, to see what all the buzz is about. Bombshells United is your extracurricular DC Universe book of the week. Injustice 2 is your video game tie-in DC Universe book of the week. Exit Stage Left, this Snagglepuss Chronicles is your DC Hanna-Barbera book of the week. I cannot say enough about this Hanna-Barbera stuff. Talked about some of the mashups last week, talked about the trade paperback. This stuff is just phenomenal. It's funny, it's clever, it's great writing, great art, everything that we love about comics. Fun stuff. And Shade the Changing Woman is your Young Animal book, because DC does all kinds of things besides their superhero stuff. And what a week for the Marvel guys. You're going to be hearing a lot about these two in the next few weeks. This is Ant-Man and the Wasp, and this is also Ant-Man and the Wasp. 2 Ant-Man and Wasp titles launching this week, getting you all good and ready for the new movie coming up. A couple of trade paperbacks collecting some previous stuff. I'd really encourage you guys to grab the Epic trade that is the first few issues of their book with their origins and first appearances and all that. I'm a big Avengers fan, big fan of Ant-Man and the Wasp. And a lot of new #1s from Marvel this week as well. Doctor Strange #1. Deadpool #1, because everybody's loving Deadpool. And Immortal Hulk #1. Following up all of the big legacy numbering things, they're sort of relaunching a whole bunch of their core titles. I know Immortal Hulk is one a lot of you have been waiting for. Everybody's excited for the return of Bruce Banner. Infinity Countdown and Hunt for Wolverine Weapon Lost are two of your event books from Marvel this week. Everybody's loving Infinity Countdown. Everybody's excited about the return of Wolverine. And it's a great time to be an X-Men fan. Huge X-Men week this week. This is X-Men Gold. Speaking of weddings, the wedding of Colossus and Kitty Pryde is right around the corner. That's your latest issue of Gold. X-Men Red, featuring one of my all-time favorite guys, the Submariner, the original mutant. And Astonishing X-Men is one not named after a color, but this book is really solid, and there's a lot going on in this title. So if you're following Red and Blue and Gold, you might want to check out the first trade to Astonishing, because I like to say there's a lot going on here. Weapon X is your other Wolverine book of the week, and Dazzler gets her own series again. That rounds out all your X titles for the week. I know you've been waiting for Dazzler to get her own book again, because everyone loves disco superheroes. Captain America is wrapping up the current series, and we'll be getting a new #1 very soon. Everybody knows I'm a huge Cap fan. Ben Reilly is your Spider book of the week. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is your Ladies of Marvel book of the week. And last but never least, Star Wars gets its latest issue this week, along with The Last Jedi adaptation. Marvel's doing a great job with all the Star Wars stuff, so I've been really encouraging you guys to jump into all the ongoings, the minis, lots of fun stuff. And a great week for all the other guys, too. Kashi the Deathless is my Mike Mignola book of the week. You know, I never miss a chance to talk up anything Hellboy. And Xerxes is my other Dark Horse book of the week, because I love me some Frank Miller. This is your prequel to 300. Everybody loves Frank. The Walking Dead is one of the biggest books in comics, one of the biggest shows of TV. Every time the issue comes out, this is the last issue of the current arc. I'm always encouraging you trade paperback folks to catch up on those trades, catch up to the latest issue, because, well, periodicals are just more fun. Black Science is my Image book of the week, because I love me some Black Science. And we're going a little old school this week. Spawn and Medieval Spawn and Witchblade round out my Image stuff for the week. I'm still a big Spawn fan, have been all these years, still has some of the best story and art in comics. Really fun to see Witchblade coming back to Image. Witchblade has a huge following, whether you know that or not. So I'd really encourage you to pick up this Medieval Spawn Witchblade stuff. A little something different, something fun. Speaking of medieval, Red Sonja and Red Sonja Tarzan are my Dynamite books of the week. I'm always talking up Dynamite and the great job they do with all their licensed stuff. And what a great era of team-ups we're living in these days. Go-Go Power Rangers is your Boom Studios book of the week, because you guys can't get enough of the MMPR. And Archie is my Archie book of the week, because like a lot of things, I'm always encouraging you guys to have an Archie book on your list. They're just doing amazing things in comics these days. Yes, they still have all their all-ages stuff, but they've got Archie, they got Betty and Veronica, they got some great horror titles with Afterlife with Archie and Sabrina and Jughead. Great stuff from these guys, so check out an Archie title, because if you're not reading Archie, you're missing out on something awesome. Not much kids books to talk about this week, but even more Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is another Marvel Digest with some classic reprints from all the different eras, with some great stuff with Ant-Man and the Wasp. A lot of great all-ages titles, some classics in here. The very first appearance of Hank Pym from Tales to Astonish 27, the very first appearance of the Wasp. It's all in here. So, again, pick up some Ant-Man and the Wasp, get ready for the movie, get the little ones ready for the movie. Lots of fun stuff there. That's all we got for you for this week. You can check us out at black-cat-comics.com, where you can send in a new subscription list or refresh your old one and check out all the different things that we've got coming up here in the store. You can check us out on Facebook, check out our YouTube channel, check out our podcast at soundcloud.com, or just get on down here to the good old brick and mortar in Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.